destroying you. Why you stayed, the science of trauma bonding, how they make you addicted to the good version of them. Let's talk about the question that haunts every survivor. The one that friends, family, and even you yourself ask, why didn't you just leave? You feel the shame of that question, don't you? You think it was a sign of weakness, a failure of character. You think you were stupid for staying. I am here to tell you that you weren't weak. You were chemically, psychologically, and emotionally hijacked. This is the addiction to hope, more clinically known as a trauma bond. It is not love. It is a powerful psychological attachment that feels exactly like an addiction, because on a neurological level, it is, think of the narcissist as a twisted casino dealer. Most of the time, the house wins. They take your energy, your confidence, your peace, but every once in a while, unpredictably, they let you win. They give you a smile, a compliment, a moment of affection. That tiny intermittent reward releases a flood of dopamine in your brain. Your brain becomes addicted not to the person, but to the hope of the next win. You stay, pulling the lever on a rigged slot machine, praying for a jackpot that will never come. The sickest of the trauma bond is that the worse the abuse gets, the more powerful the bond becomes. The lower the lows, the more intense the relief feels during the brief highs. They are literally conditioning your brain to crave the person who is the source of your pain. It is the definition of a psychological prison. They told you it was a complicated, passionate love story. They told you that all great relationships have ups and downs. They told you that you were fighting for something real. The truth is, you weren't in a relationship. You were a hostage suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. A client tried to explain this feeling to me once, the feeling of being unable to leave, even when you know you should. She said,
"He had just screamed at me for an hour, called me worthless. I was packed and ready to go. I was done. And then he walked in with a single flower, his eyes full of tears, and he whispered,
'And here comes the dealer, offering you another hit of hope.
Please don't leave me. I can't live without you. I am a monster, I know. But you are the only one who makes me want to be a better man. I'll change. I promise.
And that promise, that tiny crumb of hope, is enough to make you unpack. Not because you are weak, but because you are an addict in withdrawal. Healing begins the moment you recognize this for what it is, an addiction, and decide to go into detox, no matter how painful it feels at